Alright, so we're at a point here where we can draw just about everything we want to draw, which is just rectangles pretty much. Rectangles and text. Alright, let's see here. Yep, that is a rectangle, that is some text. That's all we really want. And we can build UI out of that. Okay, but the first thing I want to do actually is to full screen the window. So like before, well, we show a window here. I should probably just full screen it right here. Alright, of course to full screen a window, it's not so easy. Raymond Chen full screen. Yeah. So this is it. This is switching between. Okay. I mean, I suppose this is a... Is this it? Maybe. Okay, what is this doing? Alright, so we've got two code paths. One of them enables full screen, the other one disables it. Ah, there we go. Okay. So I want to create a file. Put this in here. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Yeah, that we don't need. Okay, so we need to store the previous window placement. That's what we're doing here. No, it wants to do this, I see. Oh dear God. What? Okay, so we're getting the window placement. No, we're getting the style. And we're checking the style against overlapped window, which tells us if it's already full screen, presumably. Ah, no, this is setting full screen. Yeah, so if we have this overlap thing, that means we're not full screen. And then if we succeeded in these two calls, then we set window long. So we set the style, which we got here. And then we set window position. So this is what actually makes it full screen. Top, left top, so that's the top left corner of the screen. This is the size of the monitor. And you have to supply these two, otherwise it will not work correctly. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we can do that. Well, I mean, I guess first I want to just set it to full screen. We'll worry about switching back and forth later. Okay, well, we know to do that. Monitor info. Okay, we have that. Yeah, I guess let's do this as a separate step. Maybe? Oh, maybe not. Monitor info. Okay, what do we got here? CB size. Well, I mean, this already has the requisite. Yeah, we don't really need that. Okay, so there's the monitor info. We need to... Well, we need to get window placement. And store it somewhere. Window placement. Yeah, this is actually happening after. Alright. There. So we're getting window placement, so this returns bool rate. Just ascertain it. So there is a window placement, and then we need to do the same with monitor info, which is what that does. Let's see if we can just do that. Get monitor info, is that the thing we have? Yes. Monitor default primary. And that also returns something. Bool. Window placement, monitor info. Yep. So we get those two things. Okay, so this is only happening such that we can just get it, because apparently there is no way to query that. Like, you have to manually set it. If it's overlapped. Well, I mean, like this API is impossible to use, so okay, let's just set it. Set window long, window hwind, and that. So that's the style that it already has. That's this. And it will have overlap window, presumably, because of this. Right? Oh, we might as well. Then we knock that out. And we do set window pause. Doesn't even have parameter names. Okay, well, clearly this is just window, then where to set it, then left, right, then width, height, and then some flags. Like that. Something like that. Alright, so hwind is, that's window, and mi is monitor info. Okay. Clearly you're not linking to some library somewhere. Like, where is this coming from? This isn't user. Well, we are linking to user. Core sys 7, Windows 7, Win user 11, monitor info 6, init z. Okay, well, it's one of these. It's not that. There it is. Monitor from window. I'm guessing it's this one. No, that's also user. We are linking to that. Wait, init z. Is it just the initialization code for this thing? Like that's somehow not being linked in? If I do it explicitly. Oh man, this compiler is not impressing me all that much. Like, yeah, you can have default struct fields, but then they don't work because the compiler doesn't include the code to set the fields. Amazing. And this compiler is like, it's been in development for a while. Well, there it is. That's what we wanted. Full screen from here. Okay, well, this temp.c we don't need. Alright. That's it. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, well now that we are full screening the window, let's draw some UI. Start with something simple, microui. That, for example. Source, microui. microui.c. And then there's a .h and a .c. Oh, like symbols, we got symbols in here, that's interesting. Alright, well, we want this. And we want that. So both of these. Yeah. Include them here. Okay, well, this is it. This is the whole library. Where are we gonna call into it though? Well, let's see. We wanna call into it. Probably not here. Like this, well, actually we kinda want example code as well. Like that demo thing. Well, I mean, we want some of this, to be sure. Come on. Alright. Handle events. Yeah, we'll get to input. We don't really need the input right now. Yeah, this is what we put in the platform code. So after processing messages, we just go in here and do this. Yeah, this stuff we do have. Actually, do we even need the H file? Oh yeah, because this includes it. So yeah, we kind of do need the H file. Insert unimplemented. Also need to see microui.h. There's also mu command jump. Okay, so there's text, rect, icon, and clip. Icon, clip. There's also jump, which we're apparently not handling. Well, okay, let's not handle it for now. Text, rect, icon, clip. Yeah, we're not really drawing icons, so we're gonna have to replace them with glyphs. Clip, yeah, we can't really express a clip right now. Maybe we won't need to though. Maybe we will. Well, this won't compile presumably because like this isn't coming from anywhere. Import So module, import this, that, and this. Well, import microui. Yeah. For yeah, what is this cmd-mu command? Initialize it. We don't really need that. We do need this. Does that work? Yes. Okay, now we just need the context, which comes from somewhere. New context, so you just allocate it somewhere and then init it. Just call mu init on it and set text width and text height. Well, we're gonna have to allocate it here somewhere. Presumably it can be pretty big. Context. Yeah, we can just do that. Does that work? Alec 270k apparently. Yeah. Yeah, just call it mu CTX. Okay. Tag 194. Wait, does this have to be a pointer as well? What? Oh yeah, it returns a pointer somehow. Well, I mean, okay. Alright. I mean, C interoperability is pretty good here. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we're not calling into it. So we're calling into mu, like microui. So we're not hitting any of this. That makes sense. Let's actually do something. Process frame. Okay, so mu begin, and then you do Windows, and then mu end. That's how you do that. Yeah, let's just do it here, whatever. Mu begin, then some Windows, then mu end. Okay, so this mu begin, mu end. Yeah, the whole thing might be unaligned though, because we're not aligning on the arena. But yeah, whatever. I mean, maybe I should put arena. No, that's not. I didn't want tasks. Oh god. What's the command for workspace symbols? Huh. There's no such command. Interesting. I think there is one though. Arena. Well, Alec specifically. Yeah, that thing. Alignment. Let's put a to-do in here. We don't really need alignment, but maybe we do, like a little bit. Yeah, this is the only allocation routine that really matters. Okay, mu begin, mu end. Does that work? No. We crashed somewhere. Ah, we didn't set text width and text height, yeah, of course. Which is like, let's see the example of doing that. Which is just on the context, yeah. Text width is, I mean, let's name, that should work. Text width proc and text height. Text height proc. Let's do text width first. So like text width is int text width proc, and what does it take? Font. And then it takes text, and it takes the length of the text. Does that? Well, I mean, it's the length of the text times the that. So I guess we need the sender before. Alright, so here we go. Cannot convert return result. Okay, so int delegate pure no throw no gc save to extern c int function extern c. Yeah, we want it to be an extern c thing. Cannot access that variable. Well, it's a good point. Where is this font coming from? Because we can just put the width on that font, presumably. So when we call mu init, we're not even calling mu init. Mu init Okay, let's find out what it's doing there with the font. Memset, draw frame, style, that's it. Okay. Where does the font come from though? Font. Well, like when it calls draw text, where does the font come from? Context font. Context style font. Void star. Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. It's just the void star. So what? Am I free to just set it to whatever I want? Can I do this? Let's see. Mu context style. Style font is the address of 3D11 renderer font. Like, can I do that? Oh yeah. And now in here, I should just be able to like cast it. No, which of course means we need to like make it, pull the font out. We can just do font. Well, I mean, this is mu font. We can cast it. And then we can just do that. Okay. Well, it returns an int, void star, const char star, void star char star int. Do I need to make this a const? Yes. Yeah, well, that should work. And I just do the same thing for the height. Except with this height. Height just takes a font. Yeah, okay. I mean, it shouldn't be calling these just yet. Yeah, it's not calling them. Okay, so mu begin, mu end. Now in here. Style window does this. Okay, so let's just do the simplest version of it, which is which is not doing anything pretty much. It's just begin and end. So mu begin window, style editor, mu rect. Wow. Mu end. Okay, so is mu begin window a macro? Yes. I'll love to see it. Okay, well, mu begin window x is what we want, and we just pass 0 as the last parameter. We do have mu rect, that's good. Okay, now we should be able to actually get some of this. Okay, so it does call into this. Text len -1, excuse me? Are you too dumb to like pre-compute this? Like I have to do it for you? No parameters, huh? So like this isn't a parameter. Well, I guess I just have to call strlen. Is it really? Oh, you're playing it with my... What is it? No, wait, this is already coming from somewhere. Do we just have it? Oh, we just have it somewhere. Okay, well, fine. Cannot convert of type ulong to int. Yeah, you can. Text lang -1. Font. This is fine. It's 8 pixels, right? Yeah, that's correct. So text len is 12. Result 96. Okay, so we are calling into that just fine. Okay, there we go. We have a rect to draw. Which we can do that. Well, we can just take a look at what the rect is. Mu command, is it like mu command base, what's in the base? Type and size, okay. Nothing useful for drawing. Okay, there we go. So we've got a rect and a color. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense actually. Makes a lot of sense. I think you can just cast it, right? So like, what's it called? Mu rect command. rect is cast and then we just do this. So it's rect and color. So what's rect? It's x, y with height. Well, x, y is presumably top left. This is bottom right, right? Okay, so it's basically that. Width, height, top left plus dim. Okay, so it's just gonna be top left, bottom right, and color. What's mu color? RGBA bytes. Okay, well, okay. Color is, I mean, I guess we can just overload the constructor, right? So to take these ints like we know what they're gonna be. Or even just do that. I mean, R, G, B, A. I mean, someone tells me we are gonna have to do this multiple times. So, so it would be useful to just have it. So wherever we're defining color in here, apparently, perhaps we need to define it here instead. And then just do this new color new color and then do color. Well, I mean, I can just do this, right? R is mu color R divided by 255, but like we need to cast it to float first. R G B A, like that. Does that work? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we don't really want to do too much circular stuff, so maybe, yeah, maybe keep this here, but then we need mu color. So, let's import it. Like that. Okay, where is this error? Ah. Oh, these are ints. Can we have default values, like, and just... Actually, let's see what happens here. Is that how you do a default value? Seemingly. So what happens here, exactly? Like, can we just not... Yes? Huh. Well, that one we're gonna be changing it anyway. Okay, so you can just, like, create it out of nothing. Actually, I need to verify that it works the way I think it works. Okay, so if we call this and don't pass it the color, then color is in it at the default values. Okay, that's good. Now we do pass it a color. Okay, so this color is 50, 50 to 55, and this is 0.2, 0.21. Okay. Yeah, so that seems correct. Okay, we also have text to draw. Well, it's mute text command, right? Position. So that's top left, I'm guessing. Position. Like, just call it something else. Like, which position? Color and just the and what, like the text, like, is this am I supposed to just, is that like a pointer, or what is this? How am I supposed to use this? Let's find out. Our draw text, can I go to that? Draw text. Yeah, see, it just passes the pointer. Oh yeah, it's all of the text is now terminated, which is just so good. Yeah, that's what I want. I want more null terminated strings everywhere. So this really is just a pointer. Well, we can draw text like that. Color is gonna be pretty easy. Right? It's just it's on the so text cmd color. Then we've got this position here. Yeah, what's it called again? Text command. Pause. Yeah, it's just pause. v2 top left. I'm guessing it's top left. Text cmd pause. We might as well overload a constructor there. v2. This v int x, int y, x and y. Mu, was it vec2, was it? Yeah. Oh, if it has constructors, you can't use initializers. I see how it is. Okay, so this has to be like a v2 situation. And obviously, if these are floats, then we just set them. Oh boy, now I have to go through and do this. I see, so it's only without constructors that you can use initializers. So might as well just use these default constructors everywhere. Syntactically, it is pretty close anyway. So that's the top left. That's the color. And the string line is text cmd str, was it? Text command str, indeed. So how do you... Oh yeah, it's str, but like, it's a pointer, right? So we slice it. Hopefully it doesn't have like a bound on it. Slice it from 0 to strlen. Text cmd str. And so that's the line that we're passing in. Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, see, I knew you could. Just do that. The line is... yeah, that seems correct. But we also have icons in there, which we're not going to be drawing right now. Draw somehow. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know where the rect is. It might just be the same color as the background. Clear. Come on. Where are we? Clear and the target view. Yeah. Let's clear the screen in a beautiful magenta. Okay, so I mean, okay, that is one weird rect. Is there another rect that we're drawing? Push solid rect. No. I mean, what if we don't do this? Okay, well, nothing is being drawn. If we do this, then we get this weird extra rectangle. What? How does that work? I mean, I guess we can just open it in render doc and see. F12. Failed to capture. Excuse me? No, this one captured. Draw instanced. Apparently we're drawing that many instances. Now there are multiple instances. Hold on. I mean, when we do the draw instance thing, in draw in instanced. Oh my God. Yeah, so let's just go in here and see. How many rects are we drawing? 18? What? How do we have 18 rects? We should probably not have 18 rects. Probably. Although maybe, I mean, there are a lot of rects going on in a window. Maybe we should have 18 rects, come to think of it. Maybe we're not drawing them correctly though. I mean, I can see like yeah, 1, 2, yeah, clearly there's many rects that are being pushed on. Which all apparently just have the same color. Wait, hold on, that wasn't 18 rects. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rects. Ah, wait, there's text. Text is also rects. That's right. Yeah, with text it makes sense. Rect command. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, I think this is working fine. So what is that rect? And why is there only one color in here, just in general? Well, clear in the target view, and then we drew one of these. But only one. Interesting. Why only one? And what? Why? Why is the shape of it so weird? Like all I'm doing is creating the window. And that's it. So having 6 rects in a window, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Because there's border and stuff. Let's only draw the first one. Okay, so it's set to true. We do it once, we set it to false. Okay, well, the first rect makes sense. It's every other rect that doesn't really. Okay, so the second rectangle is just nowhere to be seen. Oops. Oh wait. Of course, counter needs to be outside of that. Well, that's the second rectangle. Why? Why? Rect command. 350, 250, 300, 400. Second one, 350, 249, 301. Yeah, so one bottom right is what's top left? Why is this not, oh, for fuck's. Okay, so debug info is busted. Of course it is. It's not C, therefore debug info doesn't work. Well, we know what the rect X and Y is. Bottom right, and we know bottom right is kind of wrong. 350, 249, width, height. Wait, actually bottom right is correct. It's 650 on the X, and it is what I think it is, right? It's, oh fuck's sake. Dimensions. We're passing dimensions? I didn't realize we were passing dimensions. Oh my god. Well, that makes it easier, to be fair. Why did I think we were passing bottom right? I don't know. We're not passing bottom right, we're passing dimensions. Yeah, so that's the second rect. That's just the border, which it splits into rect, whatever. I guess it does make it easier to draw. Okay, so presumably it should just work now. Yes, it does. Okay, there's our window with a little bit of a border. yeah, we're not drawing icons, but we are drawing everything else. Now, input. Well, actually, might as well figure out how to draw these icons. microui.h icon. Int ID. What do you mean int ID? What int? Draw icon. It's just Atlas ID. Okay. Is there an enum for this? Yes, there is an enum for this. It's one of these four. Close, check, collapsed, expanded. Yeah, it's just that. Icon CMD. Yeah, it's just ID, right? So switch icon CMD ID. Case. It's gonna be some kind of glyph, right? I mean, D3, D11 renderer, push, glyph. Like for close, it's just gonna be X, top left, and color. And really check, I mean, I don't know, that. Collapsed is that, and expanded is like that. Yeah, that'll do. Now we just need the top left and stuff. Well, it's direct. Yeah, so we pull it out the same way we pulled out direct. Except it's also got dimensions really here. Yeah, well, it's got dimensions, but we don't care. Let's see if that's sufficient. Unreachable. Well, this is icon CMD. Yeah, well, that is the X icon. So good. It's not aligned, mind you. Sudo align the icon. Let's later think about how to align it. Clip is apparently not issued, so good, let's not worry about that one. do we have anything else to do? Probably spread this window out across... Are we keeping track of size, by the way? Yes. Well, we know that the D3, D11 renderer is keeping track of size. And this width and height actually doesn't matter. Yeah. So let's create the window. So let's just make it 0, 0, and this is just D3, D11 renderer, window width, window height. Oh, now we're clipping. Interesting. Well, yeah, I don't really... What if we don't clip? What happens then? Well, actually not as sure. Well, if we don't clip, apparently nothing really happens. But do we care about too much? Although, interestingly, we still see that magenta flash. Which, let's not make it... it's here somewhere. Let's just clear it to black. Well, yeah. Okay. Why we're clipping, I wouldn't know. Okay, so we need to align that, we need to implement clipping, probably. Not sure why though. But otherwise we're good. Is there anything else we're missing here? Now, speaking of push rect, so right here we should probably assert that rect's length is smaller than rect's capacity. Just manual bounce check. Oh yeah. So presumably there is some flags we can pass. Window. Yes, there are some options we can pass, and the options are one of these. Closed, expanded, no type. Ah, yeah, so these look like window options. Okay, no title. That looks about right. No close, no scroll. Well, no close, for sure. No resize, definitely. No frame, probably. No interact, well, as in no move around. What am I making? I'm just learning the D language. Right now, this is well, right now this is Rakan. I want to just draw something on screen using this library. Maybe I'll draw solutions to Advent of Code, somehow visualize some of them. Anyway. No frame. Oh. So no frame means you just don't fill it. I mean, align center, align, no interact, no frame, no read, well, yeah, no resize, definitely. No close, no title, no resize, no frame. Okay, not sure about the no frame part. Let's not pass no frame. Now we're filling it. Okay, and inside of that, we can draw something else. Maybe? Let's see, what goes inside a window? Well, things like that. Header, label, slider, well, I mean, let's put something in there. Like the style window, and we can just copy it wholesale probably and use it. Although, can we? I mean, it is its own window. Actually, well, no, well, we can do that. Huh. Let's just do these two things. Something simple. New layout row. So it takes an array of integers and something else. Layout. Items widths height. So this is the count of items. Widths of the items and height of the items. -25. Okay, well the height is apparently minus 25. Somehow. Well, let's just not, let's not set it to minus 25. Widths. Length. New begin panel. Unidentified, identified. Is there a begin panel X? There is. What's begin panel? Yeah, just pass 0 is the last parameter, right? Of course. There we go. I guess I didn't do something prior to this. Strlang label, or no. Does it not generate debug info for the C code? No, it does. But like not for everything. Parameters not found. Context and count. Access violation. Alright, well, we can just step into that. Presumably it's this... Well, it might not be that. It might be the layout row is failing. No, layout row is succeeding. It's the begin panel. Well, let's find out. Push ID, get container, draw frame, push that, push clip rect. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not ending the panel, so that's probably what's happening here. Begin panel, end panel. Yeah, but yeah, begin panel does not return a status. Okay, well, it drew something in the corner. Well, width's 1, yeah, it's probably needs to be more than 1. Although, -1. Does -1 mean just automatically? Let's see. Yeah, -1. It just spans the whole thing. Of course, height, well, height 50. I mean, I can see the height 50, there it is. -1, so that's the, okay, but where's the text? Where is this text? No, it said -25 in the example. -25 is like, I see. It's full width, but -25. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to have a title. Panels don't have titles. This is just for like identification within the library. So if I pass Oh, so minus, okay, so -1 is like 1 pixel less than the parent or something like that. So -1 here would also spread it out like that. So now we have a panel that's almost the whole window. Not quite though. I can put stuff inside of that. So begin panel, that is the panel. New text, so presumably that log buffer can contain new lines in it. Well, it begins panel, then it starts another layout, which again, -1, right? And then it puts text inside of that. What if I don't do that? What if I just put some text in there? Well, first of all, can we even do this? Yeah, well, we can. Log message. Huh. Is that because of the space, or? Yeah, but that's not a new line though. Is there some width? It's like, yeah, so there's some default width going on, so it like clipped it. Ah, interesting. This is confusing to read. Well, like, there's the panel. There's the contents of the panel. It's like you want to kind of almost do this. Just in the beginning of the container, the first thing you do is just lay it out. Then you put contents inside. Yeah, that's fine. Do we want... How much time do I have? A little bit. A little bit. But, like, are we processing input? We are processing input. Okay, so right here, let's put it to do... Pass input to UI. Okay, otherwise we're good. No errors, no errors. What do we have here? Yeah, that's fine. A lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah. Alignment. And this is just microui. Yeah. Start integrating microui. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do today. Thanks everyone, see you later.